Hello and welcome to another week with Mirree's Dreamtime Messages. How did you go last week? We drew Dolphin, I Am Aware, and also Crimson Rosella, I Am Receiving. So sometimes it can be a bit, if we're a giving person, it can be sometimes challenging to receive. And which is what the Crimson Rosella is about. And the Dolphin, I Am Aware, is helping us to tune more into our senses in connection to the land and also the universe, which is in the bigger scheme of things. So I hope you had a great week last week. This week is starting the 16th and running through until the 22nd, and so the full moon was only just yesterday, which is a good, which it was on Saturday actually, which is a good time for letting go of anything that's not serving us or old. So if you would have got your card deck, it comes in a box with your 85-page booklet and 33. There's your little booklet and your 33 glossy cards. So every week I pull out 2 cards so that we can keep focused on our goals in relation to tuning in more to the land and our senses and our just understanding more about ourselves in connection to the land and culture. So this is what the animals look like on the front and with the famous white cockatoos on the back. So let's get right to it and see which 2 cards are coming up this week that we can have a look at. Help us keep motivated and focused on our track towards our goals, which, empower us and give us that sense of achievement and fulfillment within inside. So let's see which cards, just shuffling the cards now, and if at the end of each time you use them and at the beginning just use some incense or dried eucalyptus leaves, which can be really helpful to getting the most out of your cards and getting the most accurate readings, or you can just use them for positivity as well. The first card that came out is I Am Healing, and we always seem to get this card. When I focus on myself, I understand more about my gifts. I have the ability to create miracles. So sometimes when there's recurring cards, it's just letting us know, helping this to sink in more. Healing can be a very, I don't know if you can see, oh no, not that. Okay, yeah, healing can be a very powerful thing, and there's so many different ways depending on, your individual self to reach that healing from within. The family song lines, when we touch our soles of our feet on the land, it helps us to have that feeling and connection to the land. And as an Aboriginal person, which comes from my father's side, I definitely understand this connection. So if you go to the guidebook and you go to family songlines, it's the very first one, made a painting I did, and so the action step is telling us that your soul is going to thrive by taking action to push yourself to move forward, and the time is right now. A new chapter is starting in your life that will require you to make some important decisions. Let your songline dreaming be your guide by connecting to country so that you can travel back to your roots to learn more. Be brave enough to have faith and trust in yourself. This can bring you, on the positive side, responsibility, intuition, and understanding. And on the negative, you may feel careless, unaware, or immature. And that's perfectly fine, you know. It's just all about an understanding and helping us to get more of an understanding to do with ourselves, and trying to bring out that understanding more out within ourselves. This can be the key to our healing, and creating the miracles that we're looking for in our life. So this is about the connection that we can make to the land, and finding that very special spot in country that can bring that connection out in you more. So that's what the I Am Healing card is about. Let's just see the next card that's going to come up for the week starting the 16th and heading on, and going through until the 22nd. So I'm just shuffling and seeing the next card that comes up. Looks like it's Ancestral Bee. I am thankful. When I acknowledge the magic and pure divine love that is within me, I feel I am blessed. I am grateful for everything in my life. So it's about being grateful for every little thing. Sometimes we tend to focus on the things that we don't have, or the things that are lacking. I think there is sometimes just a lot of emphasis on the negative side of life. So just thinking about just every little thing that you're thankful for can be the key to bringing, to overcoming the negative part. So, you know, focusing on a change can be highly beneficial to refocusing that part of ourselves and understanding more about it. So, Ancestral Bee, experience the simple things in life like a state of mind you want to get back to, or have been trying to reach for some time now. This was a time for you where there was no restrictions or conditions placed upon you. This is what nature teaches us to remember again, teaching us to harmonize life, balancing out the pain you experience when you begin to grow into an adult. When you can understand your pain more, you become closer to reaching the state of mind again, simply because the pain is no longer controlling your life, which frees you from its restrictions. The essence of your own life awaits you. Be grateful for everything you've found so far. The negative, you may be feeling unwilling, you may feel disappointed or hopeless. So the Ancestral Bee helps us on the positive note to have confidence, to take charge with our life, and recognize your own magic from within. So this is what the Ancestral Bee is helping us to be thankful for every little thing in our life, which helps us to refocus our mind on change and the things that we are happy for in our life. And you know, this can also lead to a change, and change is good in helping us to understand and let go of things that aren't working. So it's all about the journey. This week is all about the journey and helping us to heal on our journey through the connection, a very powerful and strong connection to the land. And this helps us to take responsibility of what's inside of us in relation to family, in relation to culture, and in relation to that deep inner feeling that we have in relation to the land, and being so very thankful to do with everything that surrounds that. It may seem like a very simple thing, but these things are what's the most important. So I hope you're going to have a lovely week with Family Songlines and Ancestral Bee. And I'll see you again next week, and have a lovely week this week, and bye for now.